Hey guys, it's me Zain, and today we're gonna talk about inorganic medium in my collection. Okay, first let's address the elephant in the room. I have this hat on because it's a bad hair day. Now let's do the real topic for today. So today I thought I'm gonna a little bit explain why I'm using inorganic medium instead of the regular organic medium, the classic medium. I'm gonna talk about the properties of it and stuff like that, and why is it working great for me and why I chose it and how did I get to know it. So let's start the topic with the actual story, how I decided to use it and how I got to know that it exists or something. First, I knew that there are these leca pebbles, which are these round clay pebbles, and I knew that they are existing and I knew that they are used, for example, in the semi-hydro setups. Then I was like seeing Miss Orchid girl's video about when she tried out the ceramis, the big chunk ceramis or the kiwi bark or the combination, or there was something about that, and I cannot remember that video right now. How was that? So I actually got to know that ceramis exists, and it's another type of inorganic medium, which is like this clay material, but it's kind of different from the leca pebbles. So an idea started to form in my mind. What if I can combine the two? And what if I can combine it with my orchids? What if I will be using the leca and the ceramis in an orchid pot with my orchids instead of organic medium? And then Miss Orchid girl did that, so I was like, oh dang it, I'm not gonna be the first. Okay, I wasn't like that, but I was like, oh well, okay, so it's gonna work. And after that I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it out, and I bought, I think, if I remember correctly and if my memory serves me, I think first I bought a big bag of leca pebbles, and I tried it out with, I think, a Phalaenopsis orchid or more phals, because you know, Phalaenopsis orchid can withstand like anything, and I'm gonna see if the leca pebbles, using leca pebbles is like completely wrong using with orchids, not like the semi-hydro but just like inorganic medium. If it's too wrong, the Phalaenopsis orchids will show it, and I potted them and I used them like that, and I was growing them like that, and there was nothing bad happening with them, so I was like, that's great actually. So after a time I got a bag of ceramis, but the smaller chunk ceramis, these tiny pebble something ceramis thingies, and I was trying out that as well. And after it I traveled to the Dresden Orchid Show, where I bought the big chunk ceramis, because I really didn't want to order the big chunk ceramis because, well, the ceramis itself, the big chunk ceramis, is really not cheap, and also it was not cheap because of the shipping, because the shipping price was pretty steep for me. So I thought, okay, Dresden, I'm gonna go there and buy ceramis. So that's what I did. I bought ceramis and I started to try out ceramis and started the combination and stuff like that, and bang, magic happened, and this is how I'm here right now. I think I'm using only inorganic type of medium, but there are a few orchids in my collection which are still in organic type of medium, because I didn't get to repot them. Oh my god, I think I will leave this hat on my head for the rest of the day. It's so cold everywhere. So, well, let's talk about right now the inorganic medium and the differences between the inorganic and the organic medium and this kind of stuff. So first, what is the organic type of medium? Well, basically anything which is inorganic. That's the basic idea, which is funny, but it's true. Actually use anything which can be fitted in between orchid roots, which will give them higher humidity and moisture for the root system. So basically that's the idea of medium. And the classic organic types of mediums are the bark chips and the sphagnum moss. Well, that's what I was using as well, and also the coconut husk. And the inorganic types of medium, well, right now are mostly the leca pebbles and the ceramis. Also there are some microfiber thingies, for example the synthetic, or just using normal regular fabric. There is a wide range and lots of possibilities for you to actually use inorganic type of medium. You can use basically anything if the ratio between the water and air will be maintained in the pot. The inorganic types of medium which I am using in my collection right now is the lacquer bubbles, the ceramis, the big and the small chunk, and also microfiber. So the lacquer bubbles are these small brownish clay pebbles, and these pebbles are widely used with the semi-hydroponic system with orchids, which is a pretty popular way to grow orchids. And I'm using it not in a semi-hydro way, but I'm using it like a normal regular medium with hose on the pot and stuff like that. I'm just pretending it's bark chips, but it's not, you know, it's inorganic. But there are other types, for example the ceramis, and the regular ceramis which you can buy in any store is the small chunk ceramis. These can be useful as well, for example with fine root oncidiums and these fine root or high moisture level needing orchids. But there is the big chunk ceramis, okay, not this big, but it's big like this. And I have here a pot to show you. This is the big chunk ceramis, just big chunks of this clay material. And this is my Euricone Galliandre crossed with the Erangis Scotchiana. And for example, this one is in pure big chunk ceramis, because this ceramis gives off more moisture, because it can actually hold more moisture because it's more porous and stuff like that. And also I'm not only using like only ceramis or only lacquer bubbles in one pot, but I use a combination of them. I want to water my collection at once. That's why I'm doing this ratio thing with the mediums inside the pot. At the end, it's really just a personal choice what to use, organic or inorganic type of medium, because for me organic is not like the easiest thing, because it degrades. Organic materials are biodegradable materials, which means that the bark chips or the sphagnum moss will be degrading after a time inside the pot, which will acidify the environment inside the pot, so they will need a repot. Also they will compact, there will be like not too many air gaps between the chunks of the medium. So that's why I'm not using them, because for example if you look at these, there is this constant air gap thingy going on between the pebbles. Okay, the roots can grow there, that's why sometimes we need to like up-pot them, but that's a different topic here. And in opposite of that, if I'm using organic medium, well, organic medium won't compact. For example, look at the gaps here as well. There are huge gaps between the clay thingies, and also it like won't degrade because they are not biodegradable. So after a time they won't acidify, they won't spoil the medium. I don't have to like repot them that often, and also if I'm repotting them, I don't have to remove all of the old medium pieces from the roots, because they won't rot on me. I can just leave everything on the roots, because that's what I want to do. Well, with that I will not cause too much damage to the root system, so the repot will be more gentle. Well, my life is easier and the life of my orchids is easier as well, so I thought let's use inorganic all the way. And so far it's so good, because I have success with it, I have reblooms with it, and it works like perfectly. There's like nothing wrong with it for me. At least I cannot experience any bad things because of the inorganic type of medium. But also there is an idea that some people say using inorganic type of medium is not the same as using organic type of medium, because in a pot which has organic medium like bark chips and sphagnum moss and coconut husk and stuff like that, well, there's going to be some microbes and bacterial activities going on in that pot, which will actually help the orchid. Well, it's sort of true, because there is this life going on in the pot, inside the pot. But here is my question to those people who think that because of this reason, the organic medium is better than inorganic medium. We are actually trying to mimic what's going on in nature, which is kind of hard, and that's why we are growing our orchids like we do. But if a pot with an inorganic medium inside cannot do what an organic type of medium does inside a pot, why can the organic medium inside a pot do the same what is going on in nature? We cannot mimic what's going on in nature, but I think there is going to be like no difference between organic and inorganic medium inside a pot. Well, if it will be difference, I think it will be a very small difference between the two. But I'm really curious about your opinions on this topic here as well. My logic says this, because we put the same orchids in those medium, because these orchids were grown in a nursery, and these nurseries did not get their orchids from the wild, and they did not benefit from like bacteria coming with the roots and with the leaves, because they were grown in a nursery and they came from a flask, and then we repot them into this sterile environment because the bark chips are sterilized, the sphagnum moss is sterilized, as much as black pebbles are sterilized, and there's gonna be some microbial life going on. So my final conclusion here is that I like it, I use it, I will use it for a certain amount of time. Well, I cannot speak for my future myself, because I don't know what ideas gonna pop up in my mind and what things I'm gonna do to my collection, but right now I think that I like this inorganic medium. So this is what I wanted to say today, and I'm feeling like a little rappy in this hat today. So this is what I have to say, and this is my video for today. And if you like this video, oh my god, if you like this video, click on the like button, leave a comment down in the comment section below, and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click on the bell button so you will get notifications every time I post. So that's really useful. Do that. And also you can follow me on my Instagram account, which is new, so you have to check that out. And also you can subscribe to my other channel as well, which is kind of in a danger because YouTube, oh my god. This is my video for today. Hope you liked it. See you next time. Bye guys. My rapper name will be Lil Zane. I'm gonna do an orchid rap. Hey guys, it's Zane. I'm talking about orchids. We treat them like they were our kids. Was it good enough? I don't think so. Phalaenopsis wanders, dendrobiums, we cannot see them in museums. Botanical garden is the way to go. I will share with you everything I know. This is too bad. Oh my god, this is too bad.